That's fine. All right.
Hey,
welcome to the One Podcast. We eventually rule them all. Episode number 212. 212. I am the Beast No 4. This episode joined today by Red Velvet himself, Jordi. We got Jake Uso and your boy, star of the show, Devin, is back with us. Cody might be out for a little bit. He just got a new back put in him, so yeah, it's gonna take some time for him to get used to it. But we got a great episode for you. Devin is gonna bring you all the greatest news from the last week, including the Philadelphia Eagles is your new champions of the NFL. So congratulations to them. We're gonna hit the gym, Jake's Power Hour, see what he's been playing. We're gonna talk about what we've all been playing. Maybe he'll tell us about another simulator he's been playing.
Yay, fireman.
No simulator today.
That's crazy. Shadow doesn't know anything this week, but we'll figure something out. And then we'll talk some wrestling. Grand Slam is happening this weekend.
Is it right?
Is it today?
It's Saturday.
It is Saturday. It is not
After the.
I thought it was an episode of Dynamite.
No, it's after All Star stuff.
Okay.
On
Grand Slam, fucking something bash, Brisbane Bash.
Okay. And we got a new debut in NXT as well that we'll talk about. And then you know what? We were perfect last week. Can we do it again? Because Jordy's going to tell us what we got wrong throughout the whole episode. If we did, we'll see. We'll find out. But first, we're going to play Do You Know a TOPTERTA? I'm asking you guys a question. Get to know each other a little bit better, have a little discourse, get our throats warmed up, and, just have a little bit of fun if you would like to do that. We all watched the Super Bowl, probably one of the best Super Bowls I've seen in quite some time.
I big enjoyed.
We all enjoyed the halftime show. But the question for this week is, who would you like to perform at the halftime that hasn't...
That's easy. Gorillas.
It's easy for me
sure
too.
I've asked this question, but you know what? Maybe we'll have a different answer. Jordi probably didn't.
Slipknot.
Slipknot.
Tell me that would be crazy.
Could you imagine spit it out?
Yo, I'd be living for it, honestly.
Heretic Anthem on national TV.
How mad would people be? Would they be more mad
People
at Slipknot?
shit.
Or would they be mad at Kendrick?
Dude, they'd have to start the show with Pulse of the Maggots.
Bro, it would be so good. It would be amazing.
The show would set the bar. I'd lose my mind.
They need to start with, I'm going to slit your throat and fuck the womb. Take a look at my face like it's somebody new.
Tell me that wouldn't be great.
Fantastic.
And of course people would be mad. Of course they would.
Oh, they would be more mad about this than Kendrick. For sure. They said Kendrick was doing black magic. No, these motherfuckers are pagans and they're summoning Loki onto the field right this moment. Or the devil, whichever one.
Imagine the setup too.
Imagine Clown at the Super Bowl.
I thought the same thing. What would he possibly be doing?
I forget the dude's name that has the nose.
He'd be up on the LED boards around SoFi just beating the shit out of all of them.
I forget the dude's name that has the nose, but he'd fucking the entire time. Nobody can top that. That's the show. That's what we all want. But I have two choices. One of them has an asterisk next to it because last time I heard his voice, it sounded like ass.
So
I'm hoping it's healed. So asterisk, Panic at the Disco. Would love that. I think he has enough. They have enough songs to.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
Have a lot of
fun.
think
The Weeknd did it twice, so I thoroughly believe Panic at the Disco could pull it off.
Twice? What do you mean twice?
The Weeknd did halftime show twice.
What does that have to do with Panic at the Disco?
Their voices are similar.
Oh, Brendan Urie's voice is really bad right now.
No, I'm just being general. Like,
Gotcha.
if they let The Weeknd do it, it sounds close enough to Panic at the Disco music. Some of the stuff.
Fair. But second, Paramore. I think Paramore would fucking rock it.
Of course they would. Is Misery Business to 100,000 people?
Brother.
I'm still
the only
into
exception with everyone singing
No.
back to her. Be beautiful.
the whole album that Caleb hates. What is it? Happy.
Who knows? Caleb hates
I don't know.
everything that's good.
I can't think of what the album's called. It is a good album. Caleb just wrong.
And Shiru lives an hour outside of London in Kentburg or Kentbury.
Yeah, it's probably Canterbury.
It's a little village.
Canterbury.
Nickelback.
Stop it.
Has Nickelback not done it? I thought Nickelback had done it.
I don't think
I wouldn't
Nickelback's
pick
done it.
Nickelback. I guarantee they'd probably like tear it up though.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
of course. Everybody knows
Everybody hates Nickelback, like
Until they listen to
say they do,
Nickelback.
but they know every Nickelback song that's ever been played on the radio.
That's true.
Word for word, bar for bar.
I'd
That's
burn it
true.
to the ground, brother.
Dave used to be a big Nickelback guy.
I'd also go Linkin Park.
Linkin Park would be real fun.
Linkin Park would be fun too.
Or the
Dark
obvious,
Horse pick. Oh, good.
Or the obvious one, Taylor Swift.
Dark Horse pick, Michael Bublé.
We would like that.
The three of us up here.
What are you talking about?
I don't know if you're a Michael Bublé guy.
I don't listen to him, but I'd probably enjoy it.
Michael Bublé is a great musician, but would people like him at the halftime show?
A great crooner. I don't think he'd be a good halftime show performer at all.
Fair enough.
He'd be singing Mac the Knife like as slow as he possibly could.
He's singing Elliot's theme song out.
Oh my god.
All right. Those are great choices.
And yes, that's it, baby. Go.
Great choices, everybody.
Thank you, buddy.
Say Devin. It's time for the news.
This is TOPTERTA News with lead anchor Devin Boyz.
All right, let's spit it out. I'm going to start off with this first one because the internet has been making me mad with it. Okay. So Konami, released the Metal Gear Solid Delta trailer, the release trailer, right? At the end of the trailer, it gives the release date for the game. Okay. Then I kept seeing for the next week that somebody had leaked the release date for the game when Konami released the release date. Anyway, Metal Gear Solid Delta release date, August 28th, 2025. It was not leaked because they dropped the release date. There will be glass tables in WWE 2K25. I did not see it. I did not see one break. Don't know how that looks, but there will be glass tables. A Flash game was in the works at
That's all you're
WB
gonna bring up?
Montreal.
That's all you're going to say about WWE?
What else is there?
The island is confirmed.
I'm sorry, I said that last week or the week
It
before,
was
brother.
rumored that it was coming out,
No.
but they actually
No.
confirmed it
Go
today.
listen to the podcast. Run it back.
I remember it completely. You said,
No, you don't.
I've been hearing that there's going to be a park or a town.
Just okay. Never before heard. We're dropping breaking news right now. The park is coming to WWE 2K25.
The island, sir.
I hope your build is good. 7-3 center.
Same.
I'm a Yao Ming type. A Flash game was in the works at WB Montreal, but it was scrapped due to poor reception to the movie. So, sure, I guess. Could have been fun.
Maybe you shouldn't put an abuser around the movie.
No, it's because they didn't like the Flash. They don't like the Flash.
Yeah, people don't care about the Flash.
Yeah, tell CW that.
Here's some dumb people think that, not CW.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
There will be no rank reset in Marvel Rivals on February 21st.
Good.
You will just have to complete 10 matches in the second half of the season and still be in gold to get the next gold costume.
Nice.
The Human Torch and the Thing are also coming on the 21st of February in their update. Tomorrow, as you listen to this, so Thursday, so by the time you hear it on Friday, there will be new skins for Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. They will be here 9 p.m. Thursday, as for the boys on the podcast. So if you want them, they're pretty expensive though, like 2,800 coins.
No, thank you.
They're the Life Fantastic skins to celebrate their 60th wedding anniversary. So they are a wedding dress and a tux. Daredevil Born Again is allegedly more violent than the Netflix show.
Oh, no shit.
Born again.
Pretty. Stop. A live-action Gundam movie has entered full production. It's financed by Bandai and Legendary Entertainment. Gundam, one of the longest-running franchises of all time, finally getting a live-action movie. 40 years straight continuity.
Can't wait to see Optimus Prime.
Roller Coaster Tycoon's getting a physical release on the Switch in April. The Roller Coaster Tycoon guys, I know we talked about that last week. Monster Hunter Wilds beta will be extended 24 hours because of the PSN outage. It's now February 13th through the 18th. So if you're hearing this Friday and you thought you want to get on the Wilds beta, you still have time. PS Plus members will get an extra 5 days of service due to the PSN outage. Which, I mean, I guess it equates to more than they got being without. Elden Ring Night Rain launches May 30th. Some new details being 3-player co-op within the Night's Tide. You can revive allies with a swift hit. I don't really know what that means, but you can revive allies with a swift hit. And they're super fast sprinting and no fall damage.
Can't wait to play that here.
I'm only using 3
2 days.
I just got the 10.
Oh, you're in the beta? Good. Valve bans all Steam games that force players to watch ads.
I don't hate that.
I mean, I don't hate it either. I think it's pretty good. You won't miss out if you choose to only use one character in Assassin's Creed Shadows. The game will adapt to your favored character.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can, but don't have to switch back and forth. Pokemon Regionals was in Merida, Mexico. Won by Azul Garcia Griego on the TCG side. The VGC was won by Daniel Nunez. And I know I usually go through the teams, but I was appalled looking at his team because it was all legendary Pokemon. And, you know, it's not even worth it to go through. Daniel Nunez won the VGC. There will be new distributions for Shiny Keldeo and Shiny Meltan. You get Keldeo for completing all of the Sword and Shield decks, so the base game and the DLC. If you put all of them from the game into home, you get a Shiny Keldeo. Same for Meltan for finishing the Kanto decks. I don't really know how I want you to finish that one. I'm going to assume on Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. But I'll have to come from Kanto and be ported in.
You good?
Yeah.
You just had one of a medical episode like those congressmen.
You got
No,
any news, Devin?
No, I was just done.
Already?
Wasn't going to tell anybody you were done?
Snow's going to say already either way. I wanted to make him work for
Oh
it.
my god, dude. You didn't even get one of the best news stories of the week?
What's that?
John Lithgow is going to be Dumbledore. possibly.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that. That's hilarious.
That's funny as fuck. That's very funny.
I'm gonna be honest, I like it a lot.
Yeah. Only person I'd prefer is Danny DeVito, but probably saving him for Mad Eye, though.
Oh, he's definitely gonna be Snake.
No, he's gonna be Professor Flitwick.
You're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
He's
the hair
Gilderoy
for Snake.
Lockhart.
Oh yeah, using that magic. Oh, that would be so funny. Like using the magic to make himself hot. And that's why he's on the cover of the magazine.
That's so funny.
Then they get
And then at the end, when Ron fucking does this, when the curse rebounds on him, it just takes it all away and it shrinks into a little.
Yep, that'd be so funny.
Oh man, that would be hilarious. I have a little bit of news, tad bit. So you remember a couple years back when Wizards bought D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
You remember they said that physical books will have codes for the site?
I do remember that.
That is a lie.
Imagine that.
So if you buy physical books, there is no code.
But
Just so you know. Well, Wizards of the Coast are liars.
No.
Yeah. And also, Campaign 4 of Critical Role ended last week. Tomorrow is episode 2 of Divergence. EXU Divergence. It is a campaign set in the time after the Cataclysm, during a fallen Exandria, where gods are no more, and it's all crazy stuff being led by Brennan. Matt's playing. So if you like D&D and you like Critical Role, go check it out.
All right, finally.
All right. Is that all the news?
That's all I got.
Do you have any news?
I gave you the best
Any-
news.
Anything you'd like to share?
No, that's it. That's it for me.
Drop on us.
Say, Jake,
I hear you like a.
I hear you like
No,
some video games. Would you like to give us?
I do like video games. That is true. Before we jump into the big review that I have for this week,
Oh my God, here he goes.
just throwing out, played some Chivalry 2 with the boys the other day. I had fun. I had a whole hoot and a holler. The last match I had like a hoot and a holler. Last match I had like 40 kills and like 6 deaths. It was a great time.
Devin hated it the whole time.
Devin hated the entire time and said I'd rather be playing For Honor. So we'll be switching to that this weekend. We'll try that out.
That didn't happen at all. I had a great time. Well,
I
gladly.
think I had
press
like
on.
3 kills and maybe 40 deaths.
With all the games that you played or just that one?
Just that one.
Okay.
I think you only played one game.
It was not good. I was not doing good.
But did you enjoy it?
I think I killed Snow like 3 times.
Doesn't surprise me.
Because
Still
there is
accidentally killed me a couple times.
there is team play. There is team play or team kill. I love Chivalry. I think it's an underrated game that anybody, if you like first person action, I think you'll love Chivalry.
It's third person.
Chivalry is third person?
You've been playing in first person?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was first person at all. That's hilarious.
Hold on. No, I'm an idiot. It's
The
third
look
person.
on your face.
I'm an idiot. It's third person. I'm stupid.
It can be played in first person.
Not for me. But the game that I have been playing that is in first person in the same kind of realm of things is Kingdom Come Deliverance. As
That's
Devin
first person?
it is. As Devin said last week on this very podcast, Jake, you've started that game 7 times.
Make it 8.
Or 700 times. Whatever it was. Make it 8 because I started it again. The first couple times that I tried playing through it, I only got through like the tutorial, which is like 3 hours of game time. before the world really opens up to you and you can start playing the game. I've done that. I've gotten past that and gotten to the point where I can choose to do the main story or choose to do side quests and choose to do all like the extra random stuff that you can do in this game. And this game is very in depth. Kind of like For Honor, Devin. You have to decide which way your sword is pointed, and you're also at the beginning when you're talking to your mom. They give you options to pick a few things to have like a boost in. So I picked speech and vitality, I think. And you have to make sure you're eating everything on time. And if you don't eat something at the right time, it can give you food poisoning, which makes your stamina go down, makes you shit in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, I've gotten to the first like big town and advanced the story a little bit. The first side quest in this newer town was this dude was like, hey, what? You get ambushed by some bandits early on, and his niece saves you because she goes to inform like the guards of this other town, and they come and save your life. So he gets you back to health and gives you medicine, helps pay for your medicine. He's like, all right, but I need money because you were expensive, so you have to pay him. But he's like, or you can do this job for me. And the job is go rob a grave. So it's good stuff. Lockpicking is super hard in this game. Pickpocketing also very hard in this game. Yeah, you can, instead of pickpocketing, you can just go up behind the person and put them to bed, make them go night night, and then you can decide if you're going to kill them or not, which I have done every time, and then went and hid them in the bushes after I took all their loot. So, so far, great game. I wanted to play that before I played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Now that I've gotten into the actual gameplay of it and not just the prologue, I see why everybody loves this game. I see why it has the hype around it that it has, and I can't wait to play through it and get to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Haven't felt like this kind of excitement to play a game in a long time. Been just wanting to play that game. That's all I've been wanting to play. So yeah, give it like 4 out of 5.
Okay. All right.
I do wish there was a third person mode, but I understand why there's not.
Wow. Well, good job. Proud of you.
Thanks, buddy.
Played 2 new games this week.
2?
Yeah. One of them I think is actually new.
Go on.
And I gave a real power hour to Eternal Strands. Like I was telling Jake, this game reminds me a lot of Kingdoms Vomilar.
Yes.
Which is an RPG I really love. I enjoy it. It's nice. It's vibrant, colorful, lots of fun little characters. You wield like magic. You're like in this troop. I forget exactly what they're called, but you're in like a band of merry folk, and the main character is the point of this group. You're led by an owl creature who used to be the point. She can't be the point anymore. So now you're the point after you just showed up. Anyway, you're running through like basically the Feywilds. There's Fey magic like holding up walls that you cannot go past because you will die if you go into the magic mist. But like you run through the tutorial and you get to learn how to use your magic and your equipment and weapons and stuff. You get a sword and shield and you get a bow. A bow is kind of hard to use, at least so far. But what I think is really cool is the magic. So you can grab and throw things like telekinetically. Just about anything is throwable, which I think is pretty cool. And you have ice powers, which can set like cool down fires, make bridges.
Oh, that's cool.
Encase and barricade enemies. And your magic replenishes rather quickly, so you get to like you're not stuck without it. So you're running through, you're just learning how to play, like climb. You have climbing stamina too. The only other game I can think of that has that is Genshin Impact. I know there are more, but that's just the one like on top of my head.
Breath
Or,
of the
like,
Wild, Twilight.
Yeah.
Both,
Yeah, if you if you climb too much, you will fall down if you run out of stamina. You get sprinting stamina, all that.
Yep.
At the end of the like you're just doing normal fighting tutorial. At the end of the tutorial, you fight a dragon, a big old strong fire breathing dragon who like auto locks with his fire. Even if you dodge, you're effed, you know. But you have ice magic, and you can literally just encase his head in ice, and he cannot breathe on you. So that's pretty cool. And then so that you do that quick little thing, it doesn't last long, and then you like basically awaken a golem to save yourself from it, and then you meet back up with your team, and then it's just like, hey, we're in these ruins. This is now our home base, and that's as far as I've gotten that game. But I do really like that the game is very vibrant. Seems to be a lot you can do, like gameplay wise, at least with the magic and the way you fight and attack, you can dodge and all that. So, you know, I don't know. I can't really rate it right now. I give it like a 2.5 out of 5 snowflakes, 5 out of 10 snowflakes. I'm on 10 scale. And then one of my good buddies, Jake, he was like, "Hey, you should play Skate 3 so we can play Skate 3 together." And at first I was like, "No, I don't want to play that." Then PSN went down, and I was like, "Oh, I guess it's time to play Skate 3." So I downloaded Skate 3, and as it begins, I'm like, "Oh my, I'm really going to enjoy this game." Like the opening cinematic, the intro was great. It was awesome. Like made me think back to like Viva La Bam, Tony Hawk, all that, like fun skateboarding stuff, right? Like beautiful. Game starts, you get to like pick your board, make your guy, all that. Jason Lee is your coach. Like it's all fun. You learn how to play. Gameplay, really nice. Really like the gameplay. You are not stuck in fisheye lens, which I thought was the case. You can have a normal camera. Very good. Very good. Fisheye lens in that game is awful. Gameplay gets a little harder, I think, if you're like trying to hit like like ramps. Not ramps, like if you're in like a bowl or something to keep your speed and hit the ramp and like get air off of it. I did not get that down. But gameplay was fun. The only problem was there's like nothing in it other than that. You run around the environment and you just like find little like cameras or something to do tricks on, like there'll be like a camera positioned. You go to it and it'll be like, hey, do this trick right here. You'll do the trick right there. It'll take a picture of it and you will magically sell some skateboards, which is how you unlock clothing and other things, and you make your team bigger, which of course I got one teammate by the time I stopped playing. There just wasn't enough for me to be like, man, I want to go back to this, keep playing. It still is online somehow.
I know, it's crazy that it like somehow is still online.
You could play online. I would play like if I got bored and was like, man, I just feel like skating around. I'm like, you could play it. I mean, the gameplay is fun. The gameplay is fun, but there is nothing to do in it. So I give it a 2 or not 2. I give it a 4 out of 10 snowflakes because it's fun, but like
doesn't have a reason to come back to
I
it.
need something to do. It's just like, man, free skate all the time. Nothing else. Yeah, those are the games I played. I guess I've been playing some NBA 2K as well on the portal. Hard on the portal.
Thanks, Devin.
Hey, thank you.
No. Jordi, you been playing anything?
I have not.
Oh,
Nothing new.
well, for Jake's sake, I finished Mafia 3 today.
Good.
Yeah, he can stop bullying you.
Never bullied you.
So, have you beat it?
No.
Okay, so I can't talk to you about the end.
Nope.
Cleaning up blood.
There's apparently there's multiple endings to the game, so
yeah, I did know that.
I think I chose like the bad one, the villain one, but that's what I did. So on to the next game. But I might need some of the guys over at TOPTERTA's help for that. I'm waiting on Expedition, waiting on Avowed, and
You're gonna play Avowed too?
That other one. I'll try it out. So I need a game in between them. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got finished God of War,
Yep, there you go. That's it.
Kill the Justice League, finish The Witcher,
Ooh.
or Ninja Gaiden 2.
Fuck, those are all 4
Listen.
good options.
Ninja Gaiden 2, you could beat if you sit down in like a day, 2 days at max, you can beat that game. Especially like you for sure will beat that game in 2 days at max. So if we're saying like you need some time, go ahead and play Ninja Gaiden 2, finish God of War.
I say Ninja Gaiden 2, Witcher 3.
Witcher 3 you'll be playing for 6 months.
I'm gonna go with Devin, say Ninja Gaiden 2, and then finish God of War.
All right, guess I'm finishing God of War after Ninja Gaiden.
There you go.
Such
There
a
you
good
go.
game. You're
God of War is fantastic.
which one? Ragnarok?
Yeah, what are you playing, Ragnarok or the first one?
Ragnarok.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Ragnarok's great. Yeah. Love that. I like Ragnarok more than the first one. But Witcher 3 is my of top 3 favorite games of all time, so I'm always gonna pick that.
I mean, it's really like a no-lose situation, but
Yeah, all those games would be fun to play.
I think if you're doing it,
And you probably aren't as close to finishing The Witcher 3 as you think you are, because I thought I was close and then had 20 hours of gameplay left.
I'm probably not.
Where you are in the game?
He just got the goat.
The bear destroyed the feast, I think, or whatever.
Oh, brother, you got about 40 hours left still.
Mhm.
Save that to when you got some, because Avowed comes out in what, 6 days?
Is it 6?
I think so. I think it comes out the
Next
18th.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't. The Ninja Gaiden and God of War is probably the right play.
And I need to get gold in Marvel, so.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, we got to be on that. I got to move up and more earn gold. Breaking news: new Digimon game just announced. Digimon Story Time Stranger.
Okay.
Don't know what kind of game it is. That's it. Just want to say it.
Okay. Bloodborne is trending.
What's it gonna be on? Like everything or
Everything.
okay?
Okay. Thank you for that. It's time. See what the Shadow knows this week.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
What have you been watching anything?
I have.
I watched a new movie.
Ooh. I'll let Devin go first since it's a movie.
I think it was called Speak No Evil with James McAvoy. It is very suspenseful. I don't like. I can't say too much without spoiling it, but obviously, he is a psychopath murderer, which you find out more details about as the movie goes on. Starts out as a nice, charming guy, as they all do. He's also in like crazy immaculate shape, like very, very strange. Like he's looking pretty good. But he's like killing families, taking their kids to not be alone, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. I literally like if I tell you more, it's just like spoiling what goes on in the story. But I would give it a watch if you're like a suspense thriller guy. Like it's not like it's a horror, but not like I can't say horror. It's not like a spooky, scary horror movie. It is a like suspense thriller. Like, oh my god, what's gonna happen right now? It's a really fun movie. I do recommend it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, man, I'll never do it again.
Is it on a streaming service or you gotta?
I watched it on Peacock, I think.
Oh God. All
Well, I
right.
can't watch it. So,
I think.
I started a new television show, one that I know a few of my good buddies really enjoy.
Did you finish any of the other ones?
Finished The Rookie. I did finish The Rookie. So I started Vikings. I'm on episode 6 after Ragnar kills Earl Haraldson, right? That's his name. I very much enjoyed the first 5.5 episodes. The last half of 6, I wasn't super in love with, but it was still good. So I'm excited to see where it goes. There's a couple things that I noted that stuck out to me. Ragnar's eyes change color and get more vibrant on occasion. So of course I had to look it up because like one day his eyes will be a fucking green as the leaf symbol on the Hobbit's cloaks. Another time it's as blue as the sky, and another time it's purple. Like, just made no sense to me. So I looked it up, and apparently that means when that happens, it's when the gods are intervening on his behalf, or something like that, or he's doing something that fits within that specific god's traits. So blue's Odin, purple is Loki, and green is somebody else. I don't know. I like the relationships that are being built. I can see Rolo as a piece of shit already. But like so far he's a loyal piece of shit, so I don't understand. Like cool, but not I don't know. Lagartha is a bad bitch. She is a bad bitch. And she is down for her man. So fuck with Lagartha. The priest, I'm really starting to like. He's grown on me. Little Bjorn's a bastard. Yeah, it's. I don't understand why they call their meetings the thing. Don't get that, but whatever. Yeah, I understand why people love this show. It's really good. The combat is exceptional. The intrigue is good, and yeah, the pacing's been really good this first season too, because they only have 10 episodes, and so they have to fit in as much as they can. Fucking after Ragnar kills the Earl, and that fat guy's in the middle, and he's like, "Kill him!" And Rolo just comes up and puts an axe in his chest. Beautiful, love that. Popped for it. So yeah, really liking it so far. I'm not gonna rate it because I haven't even finished the first season yet, but
Netflix has a better Viking show than that.
Vikings Valhalla.
The Last Kingdom.
No, The Last Kingdom.
I'm watching it on Netflix.
Last Kingdom's better. Watch that.
Get out of here. I hope you make to at least season 4.
I'm not gonna stop watching Vikings just for Devin.
You're gonna stop watching it for yourself and then watch The Last Kingdom.
If it gets bad, then maybe.
It's not getting bad.
All right. Well, I'll keep watching.
You have to make it to at least the end of season 4.
Season 4. Okay. I'm excited to get through. I'm excited to see it. I'm really liking it so far. So.
Wow. You're gonna have a great time.
I can't wait for You to come out. I thought about rewatching that before I started watching Vikings because it's been a long. I've never rewatched through seasons 1, 2, and 3. It's in season 5's coming out, right? Or is it season 4?
Season 5.
Okay, I've never rewatched through that show, and I love You. I think You is a fantastic show, and can't wait for season 5. I really liked season 4 and the plot twist that they had in it.
It's in April, I think, right?
Yeah, April. So I'll get a rewatch of that in before season 5 comes out.
Okay. So speaking of rewatches, I rewatched a whole season. I watched
Yeah?
the first season of Fear the Walking Dead.
Okay.
Boy, this is a great show.
Was it?
That's all I got to say. It takes place in L.A.,
It's a
California.
prequel, correct?
I don't know if it's a prequel. It's just like it's happening in a different part of the country.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's on the west
Like at the
coast.
same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're in LA during basically the when it actually starts to happen.
Yeah.
And we follow a family, a separated family, you know.
Right.
And they're just trying to survive, get out of LA, figure out what to do, and it's really good first season, just like The Walking Dead is. So I suggest if you're a fan of The Walking Dead, definitely go check out the Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah, it's been a show that I've wanted to check out for a while.
And what's his name? Coleman Domingo? Coleman Domingo. Just this dude is just insanely good at acting, so he voices Batman in the Spotify series.
Voices who?
Batman.
Oh, okay.
Not the dude from Black Panther.
Who?
What series did you say?
The Batman series on Spotify.
The black guy?
Yeah.
That's his name?
Coleman Domingo. Yeah.
I got it. Are we sure?
What do you mean, am I sure?
That's for Jordi to look up, Devin. What are you doing?
No, it's right. That's right. That's him.
Go ahead and keep looking it up. Jordy's looking up something else.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was his name. Wait, yeah, I guess he was in Black Panther, right?
I don't know. Was he?
Or am I thinking of I'm thinking of somebody else, I think.
Okay, dude. Whatever, man.
Anyways,
anything else? Any other TV shows, movies?
I don't have a TV show, but today I listened to Epic the Musical. I feel like Cody may have talked about this a couple weeks ago. I don't remember exactly. I might be thinking of somebody else entirely. But Epic the Musical is currently a podcast and a YouTube video conglomeration. It's not a like picked up project yet. It's still a concept. So it's just music at this point. But it follows the story of the Odyssey.
ooh,
Yes. It is really, really good. There are a couple points that I could like nitpick at musically wise. But at the same time, like it's a rough project that's
Right.
getting no professional funding.
Hasn't even been greenlit yet, type shit.
Right. Really good. Like really good. They don't dwell on a lot of the details of the story. Obviously, I mean it's a
Right.
musical. Even if it was a fully funded musical,
Right.
they'd probably skip over the little details and just hit the
Right.
main points. But as far as capturing like the main emotions and the main story points of the Odyssey, like they did a phenomenal job. The songs are all really good and hit the points and have a lot of emotion. The voice actors are great. I think it's split up into 9 sagas. Each
Oh,
saga
damn.
has like 3 to 5 songs. Really quick listen. I think altogether it's about 2.5 hours.
Not bad.
It has like a cult following, and so a lot of people have animated videos to go with the songs.
Oh, fun.
And somebody has even put them all together in a continuous video on YouTube. So like,
Oh, dope.
you can go watch the movie of
Right.
the Odyssey as well.
That's sick.
I'm probably gonna watch that tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
That's kind of right up my alley. How are the sirens? Are they the best?
They're brief. I think they're only in 1 episode, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like I said, they skim over a lot of stuff. It's quick.
You were listening to it today, weren't you?
Yes, sir.
I saw because on Discord it'll show like if somebody's listening to something on Spotify or whatever, and I thought you were playing a game. I was like, that I don't know what that is, but it looks interesting.
Listen to a musical.
Man, you're really creeping everybody, aren't you?
I'd just be seeing.
What's
on
it
Discord.
called?
Epic the musical.
Epic,
yeah, Epic the
that's right.
musical. Yeah, definitely give that a listen, Devin. Yeah. I'm sure you really enjoy it.
Speaking of podcasts, I forgot that I started.
Pause.
Oh, go ahead.
Pause your thought.
Yes, sir.
I'm
I thought you were all done. My bad.
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5.
Ooh,
It's excellent. It's like Magnus Archives.
level.
Ooh.
Good. Yeah.
There you
I mean,
go.
if you don't like musicals, you probably won't agree, but excellent work. Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah. I was just gonna say, speaking of podcasts, I started listening to a couple podcasts the other day. I'm just gonna throw them out there real quick because I haven't gotten through all of them or even really scratched the surface on most of them. The Lore podcast, really like his voice. He's very intelligent on the way he tells the stories, and I really enjoy it. Old Gods of Ragnarok, Old Gods of Appalachia is fun. Love that dude's voice. It's very it's super like I want to say southern, but they're not really southern. It's like that
Appalachian.
Appalachian. Yeah, he has an Appalachian accent, and it's super smooth and very enjoyable to listen to. The first episode, I've only listened to the first episode, and it's technically the 0.5 episode, but it's about witches in Appalachia. Super dope. And then a couple that I just only went listen to the first episode, but I really liked. Retro Rewind. This is like a old school. You're at a movie, like a blockbuster, and the dude's telling you stories. But they're all supposedly true stories, and they're based on paranormal shit and real and other crime encounters. But yeah, and then there's a couple podcasts that are like side works of the lore. Unbound was one of them, and that's like an episodic thing where each episode covers something different. And the first one, I don't remember what the first one was, but it sounded really interesting. Oh no, Salem Witches. And then there's Cabinet of Curiosities, which kind of just dives into weird things in the world. So yeah, check those out if you like podcasts and like
What's
good
that guy's
voices.
name, Jacob?
Aaron Mankey. He'll evolve into a primate soon.
Aaron Primate.
All right,
Soon
awesome.
it'll be Aaron Annihilate.
And only when he gets so mad that he dies.
Yep.
All right, so speaking of Doris Burke, let's talk some wrestling.
Love Doris Burke.
I do.
Jey Uso kicked off Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Him and Gunther, beat each other up. Jay was like, you know what? Me and you for the belt at WrestleMania. So it looks like the Elimination Chamber will be for the number one contender
SmackDown.
spot for Cody's belt.
Yep.
Do you guys miss when
Yes.
The
I already know what you're
Elimination
about to
Chamber.
ask, and yes,
the Elimination Chamber was for the championship before WrestleMania?
absolutely, yes, sir. I miss when the Elimination Chamber wasn't every year.
I miss when the Elimination Chamber was at Survivor Series.
Same. I miss when they didn't have padding on the side.
Oh,
Like, you
I
don't-
miss that too.
You don't like war
A
games?
lot.
Love war games.
I like war games. I think I don't like that the Elimination Chamber is the pay-per-view. First off, I don't like that it's called Elimination Chamber and that it's right before WrestleMania.
I don't like that it happens every year, and every year we like, all right, well, this is this year's Elimination Chamber. But, like those
I'll be
matches,
honest, I think the Elimination Chamber would be a great SummerSlam gimmick match.
yeah. I just think it would be good. I think it would be better if we got an Elimination Chamber bi-yearly or just on occasion, because like those matches are supposed to be like when Elimination Chamber matches used to happen, there was this aura around it, and it was like these performers will never be the same again. And here these people are wrestling in.
It used to be dangerous, and it's really not.
And now these people are wrestling in multiples, like in a 5-year span.
Then
like
it's not more dangerous now. Like the only way it'd be more dangerous is if you're jumping off like the pods.
Yeah, but even then, like
I like the danger in it.
Yeah. I like when matches have when match types have a meaning. Like Hell in a Cell, how they don't do a Hell in a Cell all the time. Love that. When they did it every year.
They used to.
When they did it every year, it sucked.
You see if you want that fade, you like them.
I agree.
We had a tag team match, Damage Control against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Liv got busted wide open with the knee
I heard.
by Io Sky. It looked
It's a good match, though. This is Raquel's best match ever.
Was it?
You love Raquel, don't you?
No, I don't.
I have heard Devin's a big Raquel guy.
Huge.
I do not. Damn, that's crazy coming from a sympathizer like you.
Like who?
You, brother.
Yeah, okay.
If I like Raquel, you're a big sympathizer.
That's crazy that out of
your heart goes out to them.
Out of 4 people here, only 2 of us voted, and one of them wasn't you.
What are you talking about?
Did you vote this year?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said
Jesus
you never voted.
Christ.
I thought you said you never voted.
Every year since Obama, brother. 2012.
Same. First year I could.
Elimination Chamber qualifier match. Bailey took on Lyra Valkyria. Bailey won. She's going to Elimination Chamber. We had a returning AJ Styles coming back. He talked for a little bit. Dom and Carlito came out.
Okay, kid.
This is Devin's favorite match of all time. The War Raiders took on American Made.
Was it?
For the tag team titles. You loved it. You were garshing over it, you know?
I was actually. I think the only thing I said about that match to you guys was I hate War Raider Bold.
Well,
I do remember you saying that.
American Made, lost
by DQ.
Yeah, so CM Punk came out, talked too much, like he does.
As
he talk too much.
Logan Paul comes
Never
out,
shut up.
says he's just the greatest of all time. Then he took on Rey Mysterio.
Almost died too.
Can you please trust me?
He almost died.
Yeah.
From what?
The moonsault and battery.
Ah.
I love that.
On his fucking neck.
I love that he called out, Shane
Mercer.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah.
And so does he. So does Shane.
I would imagine.
Logan Paul did get the win. So this was the Elimination Chamber qualifier, right?
Couple flub ups. So. I have no idea. I don't remember seeing that it was. Although I don't think I saw the end of it while it was live.
Well, nobody saw the end of it because New Day started attacking Rey Mysterio.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, we got to see like 2 seconds of that.
They said, "Nah, we're on. We got to go."
Pisses me off.
I feel like Raw's shorter now. Ever since they lost their time restraints.
The half hour shorter.
Yeah.
We had NXT. The Hugger.
The what?
The Hugger Bailey.
Okay.
Roxanne.
She came out in her Hugger gimmick.
Roxanne came out in Bailey's Hugger gimmick.
Oh.
Okay.
No, I couldn't tell.
And
I don't watch NXT, so I don't even know who Roxanne is.
Roxanne.
She was in the Rumble.
In that gear?
What?
That's all I'm saying. Say less.
Better
say
than
less.
Bailey?
Say less, brother. That's
Nobody's
tough.
better than BBL Bailey.
That's tough. But I'm saying it was.
I guess I got to start watching NXT, man.
The pleasure was all mine.
We had a debut in NXT as well. Ricky Starks.
He said the revolution is televised,
Didn't say
and
his
nobody
name.
popped.
Didn't say his name one time.
You seem to know who I am.
So is he going to get a name change?
He may.
Is that his real name?
Probably not.
Ricardo?
I'll look it up.
I don't know. One thing I do like about Triple H is he lets people keep their names. For the most part.
No, it's Richard Starks.
I don't feel so good, Richard.
He's gonna go by Richie Starks.
No, he's gonna go by Dick Starks.
Dick Starks.
And then Jake's favorite promotion of all time, AEW, is having a show, Grand Slam Australia.
Australia might.
Are we going to talk about the releases at all?
You want to?
Sure.
I was going to save that, but for the
Save
end.
it for what?
The end.
Oh, let's go. We'll save it for the end.
All right. Few matches announced already. Mercedes Moné defending her TBS championship against Harley Cameron. Sure. Let's see. Toni Storm taking on Mariah May for the women's title.
Yep.
That's always a good one. Buddy Ripley taking on Kazuchika Okada for the AEW Continental Championship.
I was confused for a moment.
That match is gonna be good.
It's
gonna be a good one.
What are you confused about?
I forgot he was married to Mommy.
Very good. Death Riders taking on Cope and Jay White in a Brisbane brawl.
Oh my god. Adam Copeland, brother.
Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega taking on Konosuke Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher.
This match is gonna go crazy.
Yeah, this match is gonna be really good.
And
this is free, right? This is like taking the place of Collision.
Yep.
Is it?
Yep.
See it on Max?
Yep.
Man, we're gonna be playing some For Honor, watching some AEW.
Hey, I'm down.
All right, so the WWE had a string of releases last week. We'll just go down the list. Elektra Lopez.
Which is funny because she was on just on SmackDown for a couple seconds.
The Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows.
Understandable, haven't been used in eons.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Who was injured? Wasn't one of them injured?
I have no idea.
If somebody was injured, it was probably Luke Gallows because he gets injured all the time.
I have no idea.
Giovanni Vinci.
He was trying to get with Tiff, you know?
He was. I was
That's
too.
why, hey man. Ludwig said, nah.
Hayden loves Tiffany Stratton.
Cut it out.
Who doesn't?
No.
I mean, come on.
This one kind of surprised me. Isla Dawn.
That surprised the shit out of me too.
That's the one that surprised me.
That's very surprising. And today, a few hours ago, they posted her speed match on Twitter.
Did they?
Did she win?
I
didn't
awkward. Watch it all, so
that'd be
did not watch it all. I don't think she did.
Blair Davenport.
She's good.
I think this one was kind of surprising because when SmackDown first made the switch, she was
like
doing run-ins.
Yeah, and she was one of the draft picks. That was like a televised draft pick.
Supposedly, she was supposed to be number 30
at the Rumble.
Yeah, but Nikki was like, "Get out of here."
I thought it was Shotzi that was supposed to be number 30.
I don't know. Shotzi, Blair.
Who knows, man?
Sonya Deville.
Oh, look. I think she was a fine general manager. I do.
Yeah, that was my favorite role of hers.
But can I say anything else for her wrestling career was enjoyable for me? I cannot. No.
Cedric Alexander.
Crazy. I mean, also hasn't been really used, but crazy.
I agree.
Authors of Pain.
But I also understand why they did it because they haven't.
I don't enjoy Authors of Pain in any capacity.
Never have. Even fucking
Yeah, I never liked them.
even Gargano and fucking Ciampa couldn't get great matches out of them.
along with Paul Ellering. So
I mean, he literally he was their manager, mouthpiece, didn't even talk. Like, what is
Yeah.
the point?
it's funny because I think the Good Brothers might go to TNA.
I can see that.
Like,
I mean, I would rather them go back to New Japan, but that's my personal preference.
I don't think
Just
they can
like-
hang in New Japan anymore. They're kind of getting old, man. Maybe Carl could, but Luke Gallows
I will say this. I will say this because New Japan, if you are a loyal to New Japan, it does not matter how old or bad you are, you will still work for them and be put on television.
but they haven't been loyal to New Japan.
Bad luck, Fale. Well,
You're
no,
right.
but people come and go. Like that's just how
Yeah.
it works. Like, sure, they get
Yeah.
Bad luck. Fale is literally in the New Japan Cup, and he
is.
is atrocious.
He's one of the worst pro wrestlers.
But then,
ever.
like, they'll put like 70. Like Yuji Nagata still wrestles, even though he
Yeah.
retired. Manabu Nakanishi just a couple years ago finally stopped wrestling. Like,
what about
it doesn't matter. You can be as old as you want.
What about Goto?
Goto winning the IWGP Championship for the first time. The G in IWGP stands for Goto, as he says. Goto's hit and miss for me. Okay, he is. Sometimes I'm like, man, he's good, and then other times I'm like, wow, this is boring.
I've seen one Goto match that I liked, and Devin knows exactly which one it is.
Suzuki.
Yep.
I to be fair, I think that's one of his best.
I think it's his only good one. Suzuki choking Goto out on the top rope. That was the moment I fell in love with Minoru Suzuki.
All right.
Yeah, it was good.
Also, the first match I ever saw from Suzuki. So, about the releases, the only one that I'm like super surprised about and like, I'm like really is Isla. The rest of them, even Cedric, like I understand why they aren't using him. I guess because like they have so much talent right now, but they definitely could have found a spot for Cedric Alexander.
They could have, and like the Iowa Dawn thing, like they need women's tag teams badly. They need to use them.
But I hope they all land on their feet and find a good spot for themselves.
I mean,
Isla
they'll
Dawn, I'm
definitely get
sure
jobs.
will. I think Blair Davenport will probably find a job pretty easily too.
I mean, she'll probably go to Japan. I would just assume.
Yeah,
If she doesn't go to TNA AEW. I mean, TNA just lost their number one
woman.
Gene.
Yeah. We'll see.
We will see.
It'll be a fun little wait and see for 90 days or after 90 days, see who pops up where.
All right. That's it for wrestling.
Wasn't there some AEW releases?
Was there?
I don't think so.
Ricky
Miro and Ricky Starks. Yeah.
I think their contracts just ran out.
Yeah, their contracts ran out.
Gotcha.
I
Ricky
guess
Starks.
Miro's free too, but
Ricky Stark's already in NXT. Miro, he was really fun with Rusev Day, but other than that, I've never really loved him.
I didn't really think he was that fun. I mean, he's had a couple good matches, but like
He's had a couple.
I will just say a couple.
Yeah, I'm not saying he was great in the ring. I'm saying that time period was fun because it was so over. But other than that, like
he got his 5 minutes and then it fizzled out.
yeah. If he couldn't fucking get over in AEW, then
See you, brother.
if you can't get over in WWE after riding a tank out at WrestleMania and beating John Cena,
he was over in WWE.
But they never did anything with him, so he wasn't that over, I guess.
Right. Well, no, we could see he was over because of Rusev Day. The fact that they did nothing with him is
that's fair.
Like he's also
I guess
US
over.
champion.
I guess over wasn't the right term. More if you couldn't accomplish anything after riding a tank out and beating John Cena at WrestleMania, then you did something.
We'll see.
Oh no, I still think that's a risky phrase because he was working under Vince McMahon, so
Yeah.
he could have been really great and really over, but if Vince didn't want him to do anything, he wasn't going to do anything.
That's true. But he's kind of Vince's kind of guy. He's not tall, but he's fucking beefy.
He is.
Thicker than a
Beefy.
Snicker.
And a what?
Snicker.
I'm sorry. Come again?
Snicker.
Ah,
No, I don't think that's what she said. But all right.
It is.
Well,
It certainly is.
before Jake gets us canceled even more, Jordy's here to tell us what we got wrong.
You guys are getting a little better. I remember when I first started doing getting like whole pages
Dang.
of stuff to report. It's a struggle these days. But you still didn't beat me. You still didn't.
Damn
beat me.
it.
For the record, Chris Finn is the Slipknot member with the long nose. And sidebar, for the record, he's not with the band anymore.
He left.
did.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he left the band in 2019.
R.I.P.
Tortilla face is in.
R.I.P.
Right? Isn't Tortilla face?
Tortilla face.
He's got a tortilla on his face. Right?
I have no idea.
Am I missing?
I didn't
a
know.
bit?
I didn't
The
know.
look Megan gave him is
I didn't know Chris Fenn left, so I didn't know he was replaced by T Tortilla Face.
he tortilla face.
We have a little side research going on, I think.
Oh my god, we have
Tortilla Man. That's his name.
Oh,
that's what little tortilla boy grew up into.
Little Tortilla Boy turned into Big Tortilla Man.
oh no! And join Slipknot.
Yeah,
He sold tortillas.
Slipknot.
he replaced him.
Show me a picture of him.
Oh my god, dude. Look at
Oh
it.
my god!
All right. Can't
All right,
just copy and
anyway,
paste.
For the record, Devin, The Weeknd has only performed at the Super Bowl one time in 2021. You may
Really?
have been thinking of Bruno Mars, who performed in 2014 and 2016.
Perhaps.
Perhaps indeed. And finally, for the record, Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead take place over the same 10 to 13 years, but their timelines pacing play out very differently.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of hard to say that they take place at the same time.
Gotcha.
Little fun fact for you.
Very good. We are getting better.
My favorite thing about Tortilla Man, he does not have a tortilla mask.
It resembles a tortilla.
It does not.
It resembles a burnt tortilla.
I would like to know what the story behind that mask is, because aren't they supposed to be choosing their masks like based on who they are inside or something,
Well, I mean, he has two different masks.
or who they feel like they are?
His mask with the zippers on it and the like mouth eyes.
Yeah, I'm watching that. I see that one right now.
Pretty cool mask.
The
The other mask looks like a Corey Taylor, like the
Old Corey Taylor mask.
yeah. What's that album?
All
Great
of
chapter.
Gone.
It looks like
It's
a
a great.
burnt tortilla. Come on.
It does look like a burnt tortilla.
I mean, I guess, but if you like didn't tell me his name and was like, "What's that mask look like?" That's not what I'd say.
Oh my
I
god.
like this one.
All right, I'm done with you guys. It's time to take it home.
Done with us. All of us,
Sorry.
because Devin's being a heathen.
He is.
Devin, the least heathenous of all
He's
of us.
being a delinquent.
Devin.
Go follow us on the social medias. We're on Twitter at TOPTERTA, where we post updates to the podcast and the links to where you can go watch the episodes. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/@TOPTERTA, where we post these episodes in video form every Friday, usually by 4 p.m. And go subscribe there. We're slowly racking up the subs. And if you're a delinquent degenerate like Devin, go like us on Facebook. We throw some stuff over there too. And we're working on our Spotify too. Slowly. Very slowly. But yeah, I'm on the social medias too, at the BeastNo, TikTok, Twitter. It's not the Gulf of America either.
Agree.
not.
It's the Gulf of Mexico. And as always, you can find me on Blue Sky at wise-bun or Instagram at wise_bun_.
Comedian Gilbert Godfrey claims to be Tortilla Man.
He's dead.
Stop.
I'm just telling you.
Dude, he's
Just
dead.
telling you what he said. Just telling you what he said.
Maybe
You
he
can
was
follow
little
me.
tortilla boy.
He was. You can follow me
He came back
on
from the grave.
Twitter @_ I'm just Jake. Blue Sky, I'm just Jake.
You can find me on Twitter @SexyDebbieB. TikTok, DebbieB5. Marvel Rivals, Debbie B.
You won't play with you.
I will play with. I will, sure. I especially play with my friends, whether they like it or not.
I haven't been
The
invited to play in
Tolkien
months.
scholar, Verlin Flieger,
Verlin what?
suggests Flieger suggests that Gollum is Tolkien's central monster figure, likening him to both Grendel and the Beowulf dragon, the twisted, broken, outcast hobbit, whose man-like shape and dragon-like greed combine both the Beowulf kinds of monsters into one figure.
I always love your facts for.
Shoo-ba-doo-wop, Christopher Reeves.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
From all of us at TOPTERTA, we just hope Cody gets better with his new back. Hopefully he comes back stronger and more Terminator-like.
He has a titanium back.
And you know what? We're going to bid you guys a good morning, good afternoon, good night, goodbye.
Bang.
Bang. Bang me out at the bar.